Jacob was a man of dreams. He wanted to write a book, travel the world, and spend more time with his loved ones. But no matter how much he wanted to, he always told himself the same thing: I'll do it later. Every morning, he woke up with plans, and by the end of the day, they remained just that, plans. He scrolled through his phone instead of writing his book. He postponed vacations, telling himself he'd go when he had more money. He skipped family dinners, thinking there would always be another. One afternoon, Jacob sat on a park bench, lazily watching people pass by. His phone buzzed with reminders, calls to return, projects to start, but he silenced them all. "I'll get to it later," he mumbled. An elderly man sat beside him, smiling as he watched the sunset. His face was lined with age, but his eyes held a warmth that made Jacob curious. "Beautiful, isn't it?" the old man said, nodding toward the sky. Jacob shrugged. "Yeah, I guess. Never really noticed." The old man chuckled. "I used to be like that. Always busy, always saying, 'Tomorrow,'" Jacob smirked. "Yeah. And did tomorrow ever come?" The man's smile faded slightly, and he sighed. "No. One day, I woke up, and most of my tomorrows were gone." Jacob frowned. "What do you mean?" The old man leaned forward, his voice soft but firm. "I spent my whole life planning instead of living. I wanted to write a book, just like you. Wanted to see the world, visit my friends, tell my family how much I loved them. But I always thought there'd be time. Then one day, my body grew weak, my friends had passed, my family moved on, and all I had left were regrets." Jacob felt a lump in his throat. That's sad." The old man gave a small smile. "It's not sad if you learn from it. You still have time, son. But don't wait too long. Time is the one thing you can never earn back." Jacob sat there, deep in thought, as the man slowly stood and walked away. He watched the old man disappear into the distance, his words echoing in his mind. That night, Jacob couldn't sleep. He thought about all the things he had put off: his book, his travels, his family. What if he waited too long? The next morning, something changed. He called his parents and told them he loved them. He sat down and wrote the first page of his book. He planned a small trip, nothing grand, just a step toward the life he had been postponing, and for the first time in years, he felt truly alive. Moral: time waits for no one. Stop waiting. Start living.